Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the VikingGnomeAnime channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my top 3 new shows that are coming up for the summer 2023 season. That is going to start up in around about 2 weeks. I'm not sure if all the shows have been announced, but I assume the vast majority, if not all, have already been announced in terms of their starting time. I don't think there will be too many latecomers this summer season, but we'll see. So with that being said, yeah, I have made a list of my top 3 upcoming shows. None of these are in any specific order, so keep that in mind. But these are my top 3 upcoming new shows for the summer 2023 season. Now, while I was looking in the total list for all the upcoming shows this season of new shows, a lot of shows were not really that interesting to me. There seems to be a lot of rom-coms and like romance drama shows this coming season, which is fine and all. I don't mind rom-coms and I don't mind romance shows in general too much, but they rarely get me really excited, right? So since there are so many of those this coming season, feels like it's been a bit hard to find shows that I really look forward to. Of course, you have like your standard isekai trash as well this coming season, but again, most of that is hard to get excited about, even if I watch isekai trash like an addiction. So yeah. But anyway, the 3 I found that I am most excited about is, first of all, Zoom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Now, this is a very fun-looking show. The art style looks good, and it looks quirky and fun and really engaging and entertaining. So the synopsis is as follows. So this salary worker that's been abused by his workplace, basically, he basically just lives to go to work, be unhappy, get off work, sleep, go back to work, right? Living an endlessly sad and unhappy work existence in Japan. Then one day, apparently, the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse, ends up breaking out, and suddenly he has to just run for his life and survive, right? And apparently he's happy because hey, he realizes he doesn't have to go to work anymore, and all like that. So yeah, I mean, the premise for the show looks really fun, and it's sort of like it might be like a mix of like comedy and more like dark elements potentially, but I assume it's going to be more on the lighter side. It's action, comedy, horror, but you know, I have to see how the horror elements really incorporate itself. But from the trailer, it looks very fun. So definitely on my top 3 list for new shows. The MC looks very, very entertaining as well. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely excited for Zoom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Next on my list is going to be Reign of the 7 Spellblades. Now, this show caught my eye because, I mean, it's fantasy, so that's cool. But it seems to be more of like a maybe mystery, like not necessarily murder mystery, but it seems to be like a lot of mystery going on in terms of like, okay, what's happening with this and this person, like who's the killer, right? And that sort of vibe from the trailer at least. And of course, it's like placed in this fantasy world where the Kimberly Magic Academy, and we are joining the first year students, etc., etc. Very standard, and yeah, apparently the school isn't all what it seems. Dark secrets, endless danger. So yeah, I'll basically follow this class of wizards, I suppose. But yeah, it looks interesting. The world looks a bit unique, at least to an extent, and the art style and quality of animation looks fairly good, above average. So I'm definitely excited to see what this anime can bring to the table. I've heard a lot of good things about the source material. So yeah, I'm fairly excited about Reign of the 7 Spellblades. Hopefully, it will be good. Hopefully. Moving on to my last top upcoming new show for the summer season is going to be Liar Liar. Now, this is I'm a bit unsure on this. So it's set as a ecchi psychological romance, which is interesting. I mean, psychological ecchi, not usually a genre you mix, as far as I've seen, but this show does. So this is more like a no game, no life-esque setup, where you have these students battling in games to win stars, and then achieve this prestigious title, 7-star. And yeah, I mean, the setup is fairly comedic, right? So Sarasa is the last year's champion, and is on track to win again, until Hiroto, a new student, hits the scene, and apparently he defeats her by sheer luck. And now he sort of must use bluffs and trickery to stay on top. That's a simple synopsis. The trailer didn't really look too impressive. The animation style looks below average, animation quality, but just like the theme of sort of psychological like games and sort of no game, no life-esque sort of features makes me really interested to see what this can really be about and what it can actually sort of do. So for me, I'm very interested to see like what this anime can really accomplish. I mean, it doesn't really matter if the animation style or quality is a bit below average, or if it's not like super top-notch in terms of quality on the animation and sound design side, if the content is really interesting. I'm not sure about the ecchi part, but I guess. But I'm very interested to see if this is going to be sort of like a classic of the Elite, No Game, No Life-esque show. If it is, then I'm all for it. I love those shows. So hopefully it will try to capture some of that essence and category and feel to it. We will have to see, but I'm definitely a bit excited about this. So yeah, that'll be my last upcoming show that I am most looking forward to this summer 23 season. And that will also be the end of the video. There are a lot of new shows upcoming other than this that I mentioned, but none that particularly caught my eye. Of course, you have like things like My Tiny Senpai for the rom-com lovers. That looks entertaining. I might watch that. You have Reborn as a Vending Machine. Now I Wander the Dungeon for all the isekai addicts like myself. But yeah, and of course you have Am I Actually the Strongest? Another isekai show. Apparently, it looks really, really mid, but I heard the source material is really good, so maybe it'll be a sleeper hit. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of other new shows that seem pretty good. You also have another villainess anime, The Most Radical Last Boss Queen from Villainess to Savior. So yeah, you have a lot of new shows that might be good, but very few actually caught my eye this season. So yeah, we'll have to see. That being said, what are your top upcoming new shows for the summer 23 season? Are there any new shows you're super excited about because you've read the source light novel or manga and you know that the story is really good and you hope that it's adapted well? Or are there just any new shows you've seen the trailer of or read about that you think this is going to be so good, I'm so excited? Feel free to list them below and why you are so excited about them. I will be happy to read and respond. And with that being said, that'll basically be the end of this video. If you did enjoy this quick top upcoming show video from me, then please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do deeply appreciate any support for this channel. I will be trying to make continually daily content when the new season drops, and until then, I will be making at least every other day a full anime season 1 review, most likely. I'm currently almost done with the Aristocrats Otherworldly Adventure review. That'll be a banger and brutal. Anyhow, that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.